Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is the Game Week review for Game Week 12, and what a game week it was. The stuff of dreams, at least for me. I know for some of you maybe not the same. We'll talk about that later, but wow. Real football back finally, FPL back with a bang. I'm on a huge green arrow. So happy I've had a great weekend. Arsenal back to winning ways. City losing again. Wow, we'll have to talk about that. There's so much to talk about. Maybe because we're so excited about wow. This is gonna be longer than usual. I'm gonna take some time from the Thursday video on team selection, because that's gonna be a boring one. There's not much decision to make, and I'll talk about that also later. But let's just jump straight into it. What a week! What an FPL week! What a football week! Amazing! I've really enjoyed it. I needed this in my life. So yeah, let's just go to the over here. Go to the fantasy. As you can see, I am on 94 points at the moment. I was on 96, and then Salah. Wow, Salah. Yeah, let's just go straight into it. Because so much to talk about and to discuss. Yeah, this is the team. I've got obviously no Newcastle players, so my rank is going to drop for sure. How much? That depends on Isak, because he's the most owned, I think just above 20%. So if he hauls tonight, this could go down to who knows. I mean, 300, 200. I'm hoping not so much, because at the moment, actually it's just at the moment I am on 132,000 rank. Wow, it feels unbelievable. Because let me show you something very quick. Let's just go to here, fantasy on the website, and go to the game week history. Game week 9. So by game week 9, I was inside 2 million rank. And just even look before that. Red arrow, game week 8, inside 2 million. So even that green that I got in game week 9 was like just a couple of places, like about less than 50,000 places off. 1.4, 1.5, 2 million, 1.5, 1.6, 1 million, and 2.3 when I started. So from game week 1 up to game week 9, I just fluctuated between 1.56 to 2 million. And if you can see my video on game week 9 that I made on team selection, I was very down because I wasn't enjoying FPL. It wasn't just so much about the rank, because I don't care, it's so early in the season. But I just really wasn't enjoying it. Captaining Haaland, having a boring team, the template, which is why I took the decision to sell Haaland and bring on Salah and some other players. And I'm so happy with the team now. And that coincided with their rank increase. Obviously, Haaland has been doing shit since then. So, yeah, from 2 million, I went to 1,000 game week 10, 654,000 game week 11, and 132,000 on game week 12 so far. Subject to change after tonight's game. But I don't really care, because I'm so happy how the team is doing. And I said this last game week. I saw even... Let's just go back. I saw teams that had higher scores than me, and I was happy, because I said I have double Chelsea, triple Arsenal, which people are going to get back to. So I'm very happy with my team structure, which I wasn't jealous about the higher points, because people now are taking minuses, panicking, making transfers. I've got 2 free transfers, and I'm thinking to roll. I mean, what a position to be in. Having 3 free transfers next game week. Wow. Because I just don't know. Yeah, I've had some issues with Konsa and maybe Aina, having to sell him now. But I'm going to play him this game week. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But let's just go straight into it. Double Arsenal defense. Raya with 6. Gabriel with 6. As I said, they were due a clean sheet. It's Arsenal defense. They totally dominate Nottingham Forest. Didn't give them a sniff. They had 0 shots on target. I was just so comfortable about that clean sheet from early on in the game. Like having both Timber and Calafiori and Gabriel and Saliba, it's just different. And then, yeah, very controlling game. Arsenal look at his best again. I'm very happy for Arsenal because I support them, and also for my FPL team. They're playing West Ham next game week, so that could be another clean sheet. But just generally very happy. I mean, I know Andy, Let's Talk FPL, has been getting so much shit. He jumped on triple Arsenal defense and got triple clean sheets, both Raya, Gabriel, and Saliba, and people are just murdering him on Twitter. It's just like, not understanding why he's going with triple Arsenal defense. I understand it because I was very early on double Arsenal defense. I wouldn't go triple because I own Saka and I really like owning Saka, but still, I understand it because the best defense in the league, you know. Nothing strange about it just because it's 3 players. Nori with 2 points. Again, as I said, I don't really expect clean sheets from Wolves, but they performed really well, actually. They beat Fulham away 4-1. Wow. That was Cunha showing game of his season. What a player he is. We'll get back to that. But Nori, no attacking returns, unfortunately. And, yeah, they conceded a goal. It's fine. I mean, he's here for attacking returns. And not that other defenses have been doing amazingly, which is why a lot of us have jumped on cheap defenses lately and just invest on midfield and attack. Van den Berg, actually, the points from this guy just tasted. Also, considering the context of the game, you know, when they played with 10 men for majority of that game, but also the fact that I had Konsa and I was pissed. If you watched my last video, I was pissed to see that he was flagged because I'd been keeping him for so long in my team, and this was the game week to play him. And not only that, but they conceded 2 goals from Crystal Palace. So even if I had played him, it would have been on 0 points probably, or 1 point. But I'm so happy that he forced me to make the decision and play Van den Berg. And Van den Berg came out good with the 6 points, playing away at Everton with 10 men from, I think, the entire second half and a bit of the first half. But yeah, those points were just priceless. That's why it's important, again, to have good bench. And also why I think he's the best 4.0 or 4.1 now, but I bought him 4.0 option. And he plays Leicester this game week, but I don't know if I'm playing him or Aina, who has Ipswich at home. So we'll see about that. But for now, I'm on Aina. On midfield, where do we start? Let's start with the ones who blanked. Rodgers. So funny, ironic, because I made that song about the international break being over, and one of the lines was, "Is it worth starting Rodgers Solanke?" And it turns out it wasn't, because I mean, it's not that big of a swing. Solanke had 5 points, Rodgers 2, but yeah, it was a strange match, that one. Villa, I don't know, they're going through a rough patch at the moment, so yeah, but I've got value invested in Rodgers. I'm still happy with him, and next game week is a tough fixture, but after that, 2 green fixtures, so I'm going to keep him for a bit longer until I have a plan what to do with my midfield. And I'm just piling on free transfers for now so I can do something big later. Palmer, I mean, I know people are disappointed and are thinking of Sanleur. Typical reactionary FPL players, but I mean, think of if Madueke hadn't, that was a goal. If Madueke hadn't been literally just block his shot, it was an empty goal. But it happens, you know. It's still Palmer. I'm thinking of my captaincy is on him for this game week at Aston Villa at home. You know, he's not going to go for too many game weeks blanks. Now he's blanked 3 game weeks in a row. He's due a haul, and Chelsea does well at home, so I'm going to captain him next game week, most likely. Now that City's been doing bad, I'm tempted to captain Salah again, but I think I'm going to go with Palmer as both my initial plan. Buemo, another player that people are trying to sell because he's blanked now. How many? Not even what, he blanked 1 game week and then 5 points, then he blanked the one and then for that. So I don't understand that either. I mean, who else would you bring in? Leicester at home, there's no way he's going anyway. But even Aston Villa away, Villa are not in the greatest form. I love Brian Buemo. He's sticking on my team. No problem whatsoever. Now let's go to the big boys, you know, Saka and Salah. Saka, wow. I mean, I wasn't sure he was starting because he was yellow flagged. All 3, Palmer and Buemo and Saka, were yellow flagged. All 3 of them started. No problem whatsoever. Saka, just star boy, amazing. Goal and assist, 3 bonus points. Bang! And now he plays West Ham. I'm just so happy to have him. He's, I think, if not the most transferred in, he's on top 2 or 3 most transferred in players. We can actually check that here if we go to status. Here, Cunha first, João Pedro second, and Saka third. So Salah fourth. Happy to have him. Pedro Porro, bit reactionary, but I get it. He's very attacking. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? It's just joyful. I'm so happy to have him. Because, yeah, 13 points made a big difference in a week like this, you know. Salah, I mean, what is there to say at this point about Salah? If there's something to say, is that taking his shirt off, people are saying it cost us 4 points because he got for the shirt, and that 1 point captained is 2 points, and then he dropped from 3 bonus points to 2 bonus points. That's another 2 points. So it would have been 4 points. Now would have been on 98 points instead of 94. But you know, you can't be too greedy. I mean, think there's people out there that don't own Salah that have Haaland and they've captained Haaland. So it's important not to be too greedy and flex too much the points because, you know, things can change from one game week to another. Yeah. Happy, 26 points as captain, scored 2 goals. Liverpool, I don't know, wasn't the most convincing still, but they keep grinding the results. Very impressive. They're number 1 now on top of the Premier League. I think they're 8 points or 9 points above, 8 points above City. Very impressive. Very impressive. Can't say too much. They're playing City next game week. That's going to be an interesting match. If City lose, that's going to be 6 losses in a row. What do we think about City, by the way? What is happening? What is happening to Manchester City? Losing 4-0 to Tottenham at home. Wow. I think, to be honest, I didn't see that coming because the whole narrative on Twitter before the game week was that Tottenham are playing without their 2 main center backs, Romero and Van den. There's so many Van den Bergs now, the Van den Hecke. But yeah, other one. What is his name? How did I forget his name? Just confused. Van der Ven, is it Van der Ven? Tottenham's, yeah. Jesus Christ, where are you, Spurs? Van der Ven. The Van den Ven, the Van den Berg, the Van den Hecke in Brighton. Wow, so many. Anyways, both of them are missing. So the narrative was like triple captain Haaland. Ooh, Haaland against these Dragoshin and Ben Davies. But didn't turn that way. Tottenham actually dominated and just embarrassed City. Embarrassed them. Their own backyards. Maddison getting 2 goals. Pedro Porro scoring a goal. And Johnson coming off the bench scoring another one. I don't know. I'm just happy I don't have any City assets at this point because I don't have to think about them until they start, you know, recovering from this crisis. And as I said, if they lose to Liverpool, that's a proper... It's already a proper crisis. But that's just... Would you say title over? They'll be 10, 11 points away from Liverpool. Wow, at this stage. Just feels like... And it's not just that. It's just their form is so poor. I mean, they've been so casual. That's what I got the sense with this. I think this City is... The success has gotten in their head a bit because it looked like they just thought they were going to breeze through Tottenham. It's going to be an easy game. Even after 2-0, they weren't pressing very well. They weren't... I don't know. It was just very strange. They're going through a very strange patch. And it's interesting that now they're playing, you know, Liverpool away. So that's going to be interesting to see. Yeah. On attack... No, where was I on points? Why am I going to pick team? Cunha, what a legend. What a legend. Cunha again. Wow. What is there more to say about this guy? It's just... He's been unbelievable. What a sexy football. Like, forget FPL. Wow. What a footballer to watch. I just love watching him playing. I remember watching him, was it 2 seasons ago against Chelsea? I was like, who's this guy? I had no idea who he is, where he came from. I was just in love instantly. The way he moves, that's just, wow. He's becoming one of my favorite players in the Premier League at the moment. It's just incredible. But also in terms of FPL, he's been so consistent. Wow. 9 points, 6 points, 12 points, 16 points. And he plays for Wolves. And they had such a rough start. Look at all these losses. And even during that, he managed to get some returns. The fixtures are all green. Look at them. Wow. I'm so happy to have him. Legend of Pep. He's on the team of the year now. And then Jackson with 12 points, another legend. I said I was so happy. So happy. Not more to say is that he blanked for so many game weeks before that, or 2 at least, 1 and 2. And I said, I don't care because I know the fixtures are turning out for Chelsea and everybody's going to want to jump on Jackson. He is on 4 yellow cards, but I don't give a shit really because I have decent bench and I have free transfers if something happens. But even if he gets a yellow card, gets suspended, I'm going to bench him that game week and love having him afterwards. Isak obviously is one that I would love to have, and João Pedro. But yeah, this is it. 94 points, as I said. The rank is going to drop after tonight, but I don't think it's going to be that much significant because I'm happy just to go from 2 million inside or just outside 100k. That's incredible. If we go to pick team, so this is it. These are my thoughts. Double Arsenal defense against West Ham. I'm happy to have them. Looks like a possible clean sheet. I don't know. We'll have to see how West Ham performs tonight. Ain't no worry, Bournemouth at home. Another good game week. No complaints there. But I have at the moment Aina against Ipswich at home. I think they need to bounce back. Nottingham Forest, and I think that's a good match. Ipswich at home. I have Vandenberg also on the bench, but I think Aina just edges it. On the got Salah, City at home. We'll see how that goes. Saka, West Ham away. Happy to have him. Bournemouth, Leicester at home. Happy to have him. Great fixture. And I've got Palmer with Aston Villa at home, who's currently my captain. And as I said, my initial plan was to captain Palmer because I don't like this fixture, and I think City need to bounce back because it's going to be embarrassing if they lose that. And even if they lose it, I don't think they're going to lose it by much, which I still feel like Palmer has a hole in him. He's blank for 2 or 3 game weeks now, so I think it's smart to go with him. And for now, I'm on Palmer. I don't think that's going to change. On attack, I've got Solanke, Fulham at home, Cunha, Bournemouth at home, and Jackson, Aston Villa at home. 3 good strikers, again, 3 very good home fixtures. Now, I have 2 free transfers. The only transfer that I'm considering doing is Solanke to João Pedro. But I just feel like that's a luxury transfer to make right now. So, I don't know. Solanke, Fulham at home again. We've seen Solanke can haul as well. He has that in him. And it just feels like a bit reactionary after João Pedro did so well. Now, I want Pedro long term, but there's no space. I love having Jackson. There's no way I'm selling Cunha. Solanke, yes. The only reason why I want to sell him, not because he's a bad asset, it's because I don't trust Spurs. Because as we've seen, they can go lose to Ipswich at home and go and beat City away 4-0. But you know what? I think I'm keeping Solanke. I'm rolling the free transfer. The only problem is if Brighton had a different game, if they were playing away a tougher team, I wouldn't even think about it. But they have Southampton at home, and it's such a good game week, and I feel like I need to profit out of it because I have the transfers, I have the free transfers, and I'm doing well. But you know what? This is the good thing of being in such a strong position that I don't want to. I think I'm going to roll. I think, honestly, I'm going to roll and have 3 free transfers next game week, and then I can do something else. And worst case scenario, let's say, João Pedro hauls and Solanke blanked. I'll take it off the chin because it's not... The rest of the team is very good. I don't have any other issues, so I can't complain. Even if I have a red arrow after 3 significant green arrows, it's fine. Because I can bounce back. As I said, 3 free transfers I'll have. So, this is it at the moment. I don't know how many minutes has it been now talking. I'm starting to feel tired for talking too much. But yeah, an incredible game week for me. It was an incredible game week of football for the Premier League. Wow, so happy to be back. Let's see, there's Champions League games. We're going to be back today with the team selection video. As I said, that's probably going to be a boring video because I feel like I'm in such a strong position. I don't want to make any transfers, and the team is going to look... If anything, the only thing is, João Pedro, Solanke, and the captaincy. Besides that, the team picks itself. I'm in a very strong position. I'm very happy with the team that I have. So happy. the structure, owning Saka, Palmer, and Salah, and Jackson, and Solanke. I mean, it's such a good distribution of... that's the only thing that I wanted to talk about. The thought that I have all week is having this kind of structure, you know, as opposed to, for example, owning Haaland and Salah, and then having a weaker team in the rest. Even when Palmer blanked, like this game week, Palmer blanked, Saka scored big, Jackson scored big, Cunha scored big, and Salah scored big. Like, let's say next game week, Salah blanks, and Jackson blanks. Probably Palmer is going to score big, and Saka might score big, and Solanke might score big. So it's so much better, at least for me, the way how I love to play FPL, to spread, to have like these premiums, more premiums across the... Because if one of them blanks, you don't feel as bad. Like now, so many people are angry with Cole Palmer because he's blanked, but I didn't even care because, again, Salah returned, Saka returned, Jackson returned. So maybe next game week, Salah might blank, Palmer's going to return big. So it's just better, I feel, in my opinion, to have this type of structure as opposed to have Haaland and Salah and then have weak team and the rest of it. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I've been really enjoying making these videos. I hope you're enjoying watching them. And I'll see you on the Thursday for the team selection. Bye. Subscribe. Come on. Just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.